If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out.
Tonight, a family is grieving after a deadly shooting in South Memphis. Dozens of law enforcement, including U.S. Marshals and Memphis police, swarmed South 3rd Street and Mallory Avenue this afternoon. Our Lauren Turman talked to a family member about what he says led to the gunfire.
It has been a really tough day here on South 3rd Street. We've been out here for hours trying to talk to people about what they might have seen, and we ended up speaking with a family member and some close friends of the victim, and here's what we're hearing. The shooting happened around 3 p.m. at the intersection of South 3rd Street and Mallory Avenue, as Memphis police tell us. We talked to the owner of a nearby auto shop and the victim's cousin. Neither wanted to talk on camera, but they saw the whole thing. The victim in this case, they say, was nicknamed Tony, and they tell us Tony was in his car on Facebook Live when he'd noticed a man he had an issue with in the past following him in another car. Tony allegedly got out and walked up to the other vehicle, and another man shot him. Police say the victim died in a local hospital, and the other man showed up there on his own after accidentally shooting himself. And we were standing right next to Tony's cousin as he made a phone call to another family member, becoming very emotional as he was explaining what just happened. We are working to find out about any charges brought to the accused shooter in this incident, but anyone with any information is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CASH. In South Memphis, I'm Lauren Turman, ABC 24 News.
Let me keep an eye on, okay? Hey.
Hi.
Andy, you could put a towel. He dead. Put a towel on him. Put a.
Oh, yo!
Oh, yeah. We know him, don't we? Oh my God. Yeah, they shot him right there.
Where? Huh? You gotta roll on, baby. You gotta roll on.
Yeah, let the police get right here. He dead. Yeah, they shot him. Yeah, they shot him and kept going.
They shot 3 times, didn't we thought we were here. Oh, I thought I was here.
What, did they take his car? Wait. Oh, that's his car.
I didn't even see what happened. I just heard like 5 shots. And I said,
I heard
some gunshots.
I heard the shots and I came. Oh my God. In front of this, right here by the shop, I wasn't even looking at this shit. But he gone though. I ain't even finna put that shit on there, Omar. I'll send it to you.
Cold-blooded demonstration. Now, this demonstration right here is one of those cases where it didn't have to happen. This right here is one of those cases where here it is, we got ego and pride governing the events of everything that unfolded. And what I mean by that is that from my understanding, the reports that I'm getting, this brother Antonio and this brother Elliot got into it a long time ago about something that was petty. I mean, it wasn't no blood spilled, wasn't nobody shot, killed, beat up, or nothing like that. They got into it over something that was petty. But then it went from that petty thing to internet beefing. Now, look, people got to understand something. This internet beef stuff that people think that is so harmless, nah. Time and time again, it's been proven that people are dying. People are getting shot. People are getting killed over internet beefs. And the cold-blooded part about this internet beef right here is that these is not no kids. These are not young boys and girls getting into it and then meeting up to fight and meeting up to shoot and kill each other, nothing like that. These are grown men. Grown. So that just goes to show us that, listen, it doesn't matter. Internet beef does not discriminate about age. It doesn't care about what your age is. The fact of the matter is this right here. When you internet beefing with somebody, when you talking crazy to somebody on the internet and you calling them out their name and what you gonna do to them when you see them and all that old type of stuff, people are interpreting that as if you are standing right there in front of them disrespecting them. They're not looking at it like, oh, he on just the internet. He just, People are not looking at it like that. And you will be a fool to look at it like that. If you get somebody on the internet disrespecting you and talking about they gonna do something to you. You should take that serious. Because here it is time and time again. People playing on the internet ending up dead. Ending up going to the penitentiary. Now, in this case right here, we have the brother Elliot. He 50 years old. The brother Tony, I'm not sure how old he is, but if he's beefing with somebody that's 50, he damn near 50 himself or somewhere in his 40s, right? So they on the internet going back and forth. From the reports that I'm getting, the brother Antonio would get on the internet and he would be saying things to Elliot like, man, look, when I see you, I'm whooping you. I'ma kill you. Disrespecting him and stuff like that. But then on the other side, because we got to understand something, beef goes both ways. Beef is a dialogue. It's not a monologue, right? I'm talking about it goes this way, then it come back that way. And what I mean by that is this. Even though Antonio did his lives where he would disrespect Elliot would take it to another level. I'm talking about his disrespect was on a level that was, I ain't never seen a 50-year-old man act like this. But his disrespect, I'm talking about, was on another level. And then not only that, he kept his post up for everybody to see. And when you on the internet doing this type of stuff, when you having these beefs and I'm talking about in these, arguments on the internet, understand something, that feelings are involved. People are emotional. People are upset, angry, embarrassed. And that's the worst thing that you can do to a man or a woman is embarrass them in front of millions, thousands, and hundreds of people. Check it out.
Now, as you can see right here, you see Lil Tony Liddy. For those of you who don't know, that right there is Antonio Smith. That's the brother that lost his life. Now, he has tagged Elliot Nelson, saying that Elliot Nelson blocked me from this page. Okay. And said he got police on me to protect himself. Lenny Kane just told me. Now, one thing about the hood, especially if you consider yourself a street guy, for somebody to say that you called the police, that's basically calling you a snitch. And that right there is enough to, to make somebody in the hood want to fight you, stab you, beat you, or kill you, because you're disrespecting their hood credibility by calling them a snitch. And so after Antonio did that, Elliot Nelson responded by saying, I don't even see why they let him in the group in the first place when they knew what kind of a bitch she was. Now, the cold-blooded part about that demonstration is he done called this man a bitch and he called him a she. That's two things that you don't say to a man. So as y'all can see, the disrespect is going back and forth, right? But then Elliot Nelson took it to a whole nother level. This is what he said. Someone threatened me online. I saw them in person and they were very polite and they ran. So in other words, he is calling Antonio a coward, right? And that's another thing that men don't like to be called, because a coward is somebody that is scary as hell, shaky as hell, and they ain't gonna do nothing. So men don't like to be known as a coward. But Elliot took it to another level when he started making AI videos of Antonio dressed as a woman and talking crazy and running from him. Check it out.
Come outside, you feel me? Real pretty, real precious. Elliot Nelson, boy, you a clown. You keep talking right here at the store. Pull up, little bro. I'm bust them teeth out your mouth. You hear me? You ain't built like that. Yeah, I'm talking to you. What? Say something.
So what do you want to be when you grow up?
A crack baby!
Oh, right.
Cold-blooded demonstration. But then it even goes further, right? Because he don't just do the AI videos of him dressed like a woman and running from him. He does another one, you know, with him just like talking, and he got this big old bump on his head, and he accusing Antonio of having AIDS. Check it out.
Yeah, boy. Man, fuck hard face, man. I want to fight that nigga, man. My shit, man. My AIDS swelling up, man. My AIDS is flaring up again, man. I took all the medicine, man. Man, I just want to fight somebody. I just want to squirt that AIDS on that nigga, man. Yeah, I want to bite that nigga. Bite that hoe ass nigga, man. Him and that little feet ass bitch, man. I'm going to fight those folks, man. On live, for real, man.
Now, I know a lot of people probably thought this was funny, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I mean, it's jokeable, it's laughable, right? But look what it led to. Antonio did, and now Elliot is looking at 60 to 15 years in the penitentiary. So Antonio responded to that video right there, and he said, take no medicine, making reference, you know, to the AIDS thing. No biting, making reference to, you know, what the AI video saying that he gonna bite him. Then he say, you swole up. I don't. This child molester activity. Now that's a low blow. You see, now as y'all can see, these brothers is dialoguing and they beef, right? It's going back and forth. This man saying he got AIDS, and Antonio is saying that he's a child molester. These right here are all low blows. These are things that you just don't say to another man because they are very disrespectful. But in this next AI, it's almost like a prediction, right? Because in this AI, he's going to have Antonio telling Elliot this is Antonio telling Elliot to meet him on Mallory. Check it out.
I'm talking to you, Elliot. You hear me? I'm outside Mallory right now. You keep running your mouth. Come see me. I knock them cheap ass braids right off your head. I ain't hiding from nobody. What? Hold on. Oh, hell no.
Yo, that's him.
Nah. Oh, I'm telling you right now, Elliot Nelson, bring your ass outside. Quit hiding behind that phone talking crazy. I'm here, boy. What's up? You hear me?
There you go, right
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm on live. Y'all see it. Let's go.
Yo, I'm live right now. Elliot Hardface Nelson, you hear me? Meet me at Mallory if you want to fight, bitch. On period. I'm tired of you talking slick. Pull up. Hold up. Oh, hell no, that's him. Oh, I'm out.
Cold-blooded demonstration. Because here it is. They both met on Mallory, and now Antonio is dead and Elliot is in the penitentiary.
Y'all see what I'm saying? Now, I wish I can show y'all the video. But y'all know how it is on YouTube. I mean, like on my channel, if I show that type of video, they gonna demonetize the video and all that. And I ain't got time for all that. Try to strike my channel and I ain't got time for all that. So if y'all want to see the video, if you haven't synced it already, the video is over there on my other channel. The link to that video will be pinned at the top of the comment section. pinned at the top of the comment section. Go over there, get you a membership, check out that video, and check out some other videos that I got over there. But allow me to give y'all an abridged version of the video. Now, according to the reports, right, and some of the stuff that you will see on the video, right, according to the reports, they are saying that Antonio was coming from a court. He went to court for something. And Elliot pulled up to the court. When Antonio left the court, Elliot followed him from the courtroom. So when he followed him, and the brother Antonio got on Mallory, the street that that he's been talking about. Hey, look, meet me up on Mallory. We gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? He has said that to Elliot time and time again. Come on, let's meet up on Mallory and let's fight. That's why Elliot was showing those AI videos of so-called homosexual or a gay man in the depiction of Antonio, and saying, hey, look, let's go on Mallory, let's fight, because they had talked about this before. So when Antonio pulls up on Mallory, he hits the Facebook Live thing, because I mean, we ain't gonna sugarcoat it. He already knew what time it was, right? And the fact that when Antonio put the Facebook Live on, he jumps right out the car and say, what's up? You want to fight? And he's walking with his phone recording him on Facebook Live. Hey, what's up? You want to fight? Come on, get out the car. Let's fight. He's saying things like that to Elliot. Elliot don't get out the car. The next thing you see is Antonio's hand reaching inside the car as if he tried to punch Elliot. And as soon as his hand went in the car, the next thing you know, you just hit him shots. Pop, 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 pop. And then you see Antonio fall to the ground. The next thing you hear is Antonio's girlfriend. The same woman that told him before he got out the car, baby, why is you doing this? Like, a lot of people say she should have did more shit, but you got to understand something. When your man is mad and upset like that, women don't really want to get too aggressive, you know what I mean? So the best that she could do is just say, hey, baby, like, why is you doing this? Like, don't do it. But this is a man, and he gonna do what he want to do. So he jumped out the car and tried to hit the man and then got shot up. And so the next thing you hear, you see his face. You hear the phone. He still got the phone in his hand recording. It's Facebook Live. And if you look close, you can see through the glasses, you can see his eyes, and his eyes are looking straight up. And he is struggling to breathe. And you hear his woman begging, no, crying, screaming, breathe. Calling the police, letting the police know what time it is. Hey, come and give us some help here. You hear all that. And then before the video go off, you hear him like try to breathe so hard that you can hear that, he must have got shot in the lungs or something like that, where he's struggling to breathe and he's trying his hardest to breathe. And then the video goes blank. The next thing you know, they take Antonio to the hospital. And there he died. Rest in peace to that brother Antonio. Condolences to his family. For those of you who pray for his loved ones. Pray for some understanding and strength for them at this trying time. Again, condolences to everybody that got love for that brother, because he didn't have to die, right? We can blame him and say, hey, man, you shouldn't have got out your car begging to fight somebody. We can say that. And you won't be wrong for saying that, because, come on, it's 2025. It ain't too many people throwing down, especially they in Memphis. Man, come on now. This is the homicide capital of the world. They ain't doing no fighting down there. People ain't dying from fighting. People dying down there from getting shot. But I guess he knew this guy to the point where, hey, look, let's throw down. Let's fight. But the other guy had other things on his mind. He didn't want to fight. So he shot and killed that brother. So, we can say that. We can say, hey, Antonio, he shouldn't have jumped out his car. He should have stayed in his car and just kept on rolling. But who's to say what any one of us would have did if somebody that's been trolling us the way that Elliot was trolling him? That we'll see them and be like, man, let's get down. Let's come on. Let's do this. You know what I mean? Like, cause we on the outside looking in, so we always can say now what we would have did, but you never know what you would have did because you don't understand the pressure or the anger that was built up in Antonio. You see what I'm saying? That man right there probably would just had enough. He was fed up, not understanding that he was gonna die that day. But unfortunately, he did. So now here it is. We got two brothers. Elliot could be facing 15 to 60 years for second-degree murder because that's what they charged him with. And now we got Antonio gone. It's over with. Resting in peace. Now, the cold-blooded part about all this, even though they was doing all that back and forth on the internet, if Elliot get the right type of attorney, he possibly could begin to stand your ground on a self-defense tip because the man jumped out the car. Antonio jumped out the car requesting to fight. And Elliot stayed in his car. You understand what I'm saying? And so in some cases, if you being in your car, it's like you being in your house. That's your property. I don't know if Memphis do it like that, but in some states, if you in your car and somebody run up on your car, like they finna harm you, you got a right to defend yourself. And you can use deadly force if you in fear for your life and they got a gun or you believe they got a gun and all that old type of stuff. You see what I'm saying? So he possibly could get a self-defense because here it is. When he was in the car, he had two juveniles in the car with him. Not only that, he went to the hospital because he ended up shooting himself in the thigh after shooting Antonio. And when he went to the hospital, he spoke with the homicide detectives and told them everything and told them, hey, listen, check this out. I feared for my life. You see? So with him doing that, he could possibly get a manslaughter. Possibly. I'm not saying that he is, but he possibly could get a manslaughter or he possibly can get a self-defense case and be released. Cold-blooded demonstration. Now, before I depart, allow me to say this right here to, brothers and sisters, I'm talking about young and classic. Look, stop thinking that it is a game when you on the internet arguing with somebody. Listen, that is not a game. Stop thinking it's a game when somebody threatening to kill you on the internet. It's not a game. Stop thinking it's a game when somebody is talking about some, hey, look, meet me over here and I'll do this to you and we looking for you and all that. Look, don't. Because you don't know what's on the mind of another person. You don't know. They could be meaning what they say. And here it is, you thinking like, man, it's internet stuff. No, they could be meaning, look, I want to kill you. When I see you, I'm going to do this to you. They can mean that. So you got to protect yourself. You got to. Now, I'm not saying that I agree with everything that happened in this demonstration, but at the same time, look, I don't take threats lightly. When somebody talking that crazy stuff to me on the internet and all that type of stuff, I'm not taking that lightly. I don't. No, I'm finna see who you is. I'm finna see who your peoples is. I'm finna do my homework. And when I see you, I'm going to be thinking in my mind that you trying to kill me. And I got all the evidence showing that, hey, look, this man done threatened me before already. You see, I got all that. I'm scared for my life. You see? I'm not finna be no sitting duck and just let somebody run up on me, and you shouldn't either. Because people get on the internet, I'm talking about, and be talking crazy, but they be for real. And if you don't think they for real, then you playing. And the cold-blooded part about that, you could be playing with your life, and you don't even know it. This is hood educated, not lame related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.